So here it is, the injured Giulietta. The clutch has gone on it. So it's a dual mass flywheel. Can't say it. A dual mass flywheel, which is gone. It's been going for a while, and this car's been sat here for a couple of months. Not needed it, but now I'm going to attempt to change the clutch on it, and you're coming with me. No, it's not the coronavirus. Okay, so first things first, we need to get this car moving and get it onto the trailer and over to my mum's, so I can work on the driveway. That's where all my tools are. These guys were great, actually. They did such a good job. I found them on a website called Shipley, where you put up a job or what you want doing, and people bid, and you sort of take either the cheapest price or best option. I'll put a link in the description of who they are. Ambulance as well. It's all happening. Here they're just making sure they're not marking the driveway. Not many people would be doing that. There it is. Okay. So this is where the car is going to rest. It's been here before, but this is where I'm going to be doing the clutch. So I can do this at my leisure now. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so first things first, we've just got to disconnect the battery. Then I'm actually going to undo, I need to take the drive shafts off on both sides, so it's going to be easier to undo the bolt whilst it's on the floor, and then I'm going to start lifting up the car. But all this stuff needs to sort of move out the way, and then I've got to take the under tray out. Okay, so I've just taken the battery out, the battery box, moved all this out of the way. I've got to take out this sort of other sort of structure that held the battery box in. At the moment, I've just disconnected this. It's like a little squeeze. It's like a little squeeze thing that just pulls off. The same one on here. I guess that's the, yeah, that's either the clutch. I don't know what any of these do, to be honest. I will tell you later. But yeah, I'm just trying to disconnect this. This at the moment, I'm trying to disconnect here, but that wouldn't work. Try and disconnect there. I think that's to the sort of the clutch thing, it just pushes it in and out. I don't know what the clutch thing is. I'll put it on screen what the real name of it is. Basically, I was able to take the slave cylinder connection off, which is here, which is this little bit here. You just slide off and then it comes off. Basically what's inside is a dirtier version of that is in there. So that's what controls the clutch on the pressure plate, I guess. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, so I don't know if I can do that whilst here. These two bits here need to be pinched. I think this is part of the gear change. Ah, there you go. So I've just pinched them together and that's come off. So that's part of the gear change as well. I think this is part of the gear change too. So all that needs to come off there. So that's come off. I have just taken one of the clutch pieces off here. Now it was cable tied. I wondered why it was cable tied, but it comes off. The other one, I don't know if you can see. Can you see there? There's a screw. So once I've taken that off, I can actually lift this up. Right. So now that one's off. So it was the screw. So now that's off. So now I've really got to start taking the wheels off, drive shafts off. Obviously this is the engine mount, so the engine will need a support on that when I eventually do it. I might have to take this plastic cover off so I can see what's going on. Okay, so now I'm just going to take see this, it's like an earthing strap, so it goes from the crash structure to the gearbox just down there. So I will disconnect that. There we go. And what I'll do is just put that bolt back in, just so it's there. And just leave that. I can actually bring that up. Just tuck that in out of the way. But I remember to put that in. Good thing about filming it, if I get stuck I can revert back to the film. Okay, so I'm going to take the wheel off it. So at the moment I've just sort of really jacked it up just to sort of inspect what's going on. Now I am going to undo this. So I will put the wheel back on, but I need to kind of undo this whilst it's down. So really this is just to inspect. But I think what I might do as well, I'm going to take this off. I've just got a few stubborn screws, take all that off, the surrounding off, so I can just see what's going on. It might just give me a little bit more room. A bit of a mind of its own, but that's going to make everything a little bit easier. That's a big old plastic bit. It's just held on by about 8 screws, which isn't too bad, but I think that's definitely maybe what the professionals would do. This might be able to just come out through here, so I've got to take that off. That's not a bad thing. I've actually got a lot more room. I can see what's going on now.